to my knitting podcast. My name is Y-ull-ie and I'm a knitter based in Stockholm, Sweden. This is the second episode. I hope the light is better on this one. And yeah, let's start. I have notes today, so I hope it will be better than last time. I'll try to stand more still also because last time I was moving a lot. So to start with work in progress, it's been a month, so I think I remember more or less what we did, what I showed last time. I think I started with showing a blue yarn that I had bought from Nutritious, and it's a beautiful yarn that it was all wrinkled and I tried to unravel, and it kind of worked, and so I rolled it again into a ball, but now it's full of cat hair because I'm cat sitting for a friend, so ignore the cat hair. But I made this whole ball, and I managed to start knitting the Ilene bag by Hannah. I'll put it on the screen because now I think I learned how to put things on the screen. So I started knitting this bag, which I think it's a free pattern. I can find it on Ravelry. I will make sure that I'll put it in the description box. But I started knitting this, as you can see. You need like a base, cat hair. You need a base of 10 centimeters by, is it 25 more or less? And then you pick up the stitches, if I remember correctly, and you have this stitch, which I think is really beautiful. And this is going to become a bag for shopping in the supermarket and things like that. So this bag has like one long strap, but I think I want to knit with two because I think it's more practical and easier. So let's see, I'll have to adapt this pattern at some point. I also made a mistake. You can see it here. It's like bigger holes. I don't know what happened here, but I will go back, like it's not a lot, maybe 3 centimeters, and reknit again because there's a lot of mistakes overall, but this one is the one that actually bothers me. The rest, I think it looks quite okay. It doesn't bother me at all, so I can live with them. Okay, that's the first work in progress, and since then I have managed to start and almost finish. I cast it on, and I'm almost casting off the Sophie shawl by Petite Knit, and it's in this brown yarn, which is almost similar as she has it in the pattern, I think. So I will show you. I started last month, I think. I cast it on here, and it's super long. Now I'm making the largest size because I like big scarves and to wrap around. I actually have no scarves right now in my wardrobe. I had a black one from Mango, I think, and I lost it. I always lose them. I hope I don't lose this one. So you can see I'm decreasing already, and it's almost finishing. I just need like maybe 30 centimeters more, and then it will be done. There's also a few mistakes, but I think overall it's okay, and I quite like brown as a color. I'm knitting this with a yarn that I bought a long time ago when I started knitting 2 years ago. It's called Onion, and it's a plant-based yarn, and it's made of nettles, if I'm not wrong. And I bought like a lot of them. It was my first idea the first idea I had was to knit a shawl, which is a shawl from Fiber Tales called Y-ull-ie. I don't know how to pronounce Danish, but I will also put a picture here. and it's a beautiful shawl, and I actually managed to knit quite a lot of it, and then I thought the fabric was getting too heavy, so I frogged it, everything. I like to frog things, as I said before. I think if I don't like them, I know that I will not use them, so I think there's no point in continuing with something that you're not gonna wear anyway. It's an expensive hobby to knit, I think. So if you buy something, this yarn is not quite expensive as I remember, but still I bought a lot of them, and I wanted I still want to knit this shawl, but I want to knit in a different yarn. I don't know which one yet. And I know that it will take me a lot of time. But it was nice to learn popcorn. Is it called popcorn stitch? The bubbles. It was really fun to knit, but I didn't quite like the project when I was knitting it, so I decided to frog it, and this yarn has been in my stash in my wardrobe since then. And now that it's becoming winter here, I realized I don't have a scarf. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna knit the petite knit one, because I knitted this pattern in the Sophie, not the Sophie shawl, but the Sophie scarf, and I quite like it. Let me show you. I knitted two of them. The first one that I use more is this one, which is in blue. Is it this blue? I don't know if it's called French blue. Now that I see, it's quite similar to my table stand right here that I painted myself. So I think I like this color. It's like a blue-green color. And this one is the first Sophie scarf that I knitted. I also think I made some mistakes because it's bigger than it looks like in the pattern, but I actually prefer this way. It becomes like almost like a tie. Measurements is like in my waist, but I can do like 2 knots, things like that. Yeah, I usually do it like this. I think it's really cute. And this one is the one that I use the most. I knit this one in a yarn that I bought in the last Stockholm festival, Knit and See, Sea och Stick Festival, I think it's called, which is like sewing and knitting festival, and it's a cashmere by Cardiff. I think I'm gonna put it on the screen, and I really like the feeling of this. I have some mistakes because it was the first one, but I use this a lot. It needs some washing, actually. I think I used this the whole last winter. And then the second one that I knit is this red one, which I love the color. I don't remember the name of the yarn, but this one I knit with mohair, so you can see. It's more fluffy. And I made this one, I think I made the medium one, so you see that it's not that thick, this part. I think it has like 7 centimeters, something like that. And this one I made a bit thicker. I think I made the large size, increase more, and this one does look better, I think, when you look at it, but I don't wear it a lot, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it has mohair. It's not itchy, I don't feel itchy, but it gets too warm, I think. I don't know, but I think it's still pretty, and I still think that I will wear this winter. But if I don't, then I will maybe give it to someone or frog it and do something else. I don't know. Yes, so this was the Sophie scarves and the Sophie shawl, which is almost done. I think I will finish this maybe in 2 days, I hope. For the other work in progress, so I have 3 at the moment: the Sophie shawl, the Ilene bag, and the one that I already showed before, which is this, also by Petite Knit. It's a no frill sweater, and it's this one. Last time I think I showed it didn't have sleeves, still doesn't have one, but I managed to finish one of them at least. Maybe this one, the right one. And I really like this so far. I've tried it on. It's a perfect size of length, of sleeves, I think. Perfect size for my body. I think I needed the XL or the L, like large or extra large. I always knit. Petite knit patterns for me is always like large or extra large. Oh, I have yarn in my face. In my face. So this one is missing a sleeve, and it's so boring to knit sleeves. I don't think I ever did. Yeah, no, I have a sweater that I knitted before. I'll show you. But this one was quite tedious. I didn't like it. So I'm like thinking that this is gonna take me time to knit. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. And I think the problem is that I'm doing magic loop, and I don't like to do magic loop. I think I will plan to buy in the new Stockholm Festival, See You Knit Festival, which is happening in the end of October, I think. I will buy 9-inch circular needles, and I hope that I can knit sleeves with them. I'm not sure. Or socks, because I also like to knit socks. And I don't like making magic loops. There's a whole story about socks that I will tell in the next episode, because I couldn't find the socks that I wanted to show. So I had just knitted in my life one pair of socks, and it's full of holes now, but that's for the next episode. So this is the one that is the third work in progress that I have. About finished objects, I have just one to show you, which is also a pattern by Petite Knit, and it is the Cumulus t-shirt that I showed, I think, last time. It is finished. I did the ribbing, the I-cord ribbing, as you can see, which it was turned out quite okay, I think. I'm sorry again, it's full of cat hair. Oh, full of cat hair. I don't usually have this lot of cat hairs in my clothes, because I don't have a cat, but this week is special. So if you hear noises in the background, it's the cat. He's playing. And I will wash all of this, because they need some love also. But this is finished, and I already wear it a lot. I didn't block it yet. I will block it when I wash it next week. And it turned out really great. It's heavier than I expected to be, this yarn. I knitted this in Viking Bambino, and it's exactly the same project as Inga from Knitting Traditions is knitting, but I think she's turning hers into a dress, which I don't have the patience to do it. So, and I really needed a black t-shirt, so I said, okay, I'll just knit it into a t-shirt. But I'm happy with the leaves, with the sleeves length, and I'm gonna put a picture of me wearing it. It's not a good picture, but still. Leaves, with the sleeves length, and I'm gonna put a picture of me wearing it. It's not a good picture, but still. I'm really happy with this one. I actually started also to knit this t-shirt in Knitting for Olive pure silk yarn in the white color, I think, or putty is called. And because I really wanted the t-shirt exactly like they have it in the pattern, the white one. And I knitted a lot of it. I think it was all finished actually, this one also. I might have a picture on Ravelry when I started, or I was in the middle. And I had so many mistakes. It was my first t-shirt, and that yarn really shows if you like knit it a bit looser at home, if you're not consistent with your gauge. So yeah, you can see the mistake. So I was not happy, and then I frogged it all again. But in this yarn turned out to be quite, how do you say, homogeneous knitting. Like, it looks quite good, I think, even if you make some mistakes. So I'm planning to use that yarn that I frogged, that I also have a lot to do, maybe the Ozetta tea, I don't remember the name, but or the Colette, is it called Colette? By Sari Nordlund, which I think is really beautiful, so I'm not sure yet. The yarn is, it's resting. I have to think about it. So the other thing that I wanted to show, it's this sweater that I knitted a while ago, I think. It's a finished object, but I wanted to show because I saw a podcast from Anna from ATP Atelier, and she's actually was doing like a fix-along, September fix-along, something like that, which is, the idea is that you take the knits that you're not happy with and you fix it so you can wear them better. And I really wanted to do that with this one, so I'm gonna show you. This one is it's called the Varpo sweater, and it's a pattern that was it published? No, it was not published in Line magazine. I saw it on Cut from Heather and Hops, that she knitted this one, and she knitted a lot of versions of these ones, and they are really beautiful. So I wanted to have that one also. So I knitted this in black alpaca silk, bursted alpaca, I think it's called. But as you can see, the pattern is very short sleeves, and I think it's very pretty, the look. But I ended up not wearing it because I was very cold in this area. So either I have to wear this with like mittens or gloves, or they're up to here, because in Stockholm the winter is very cold. Or wait a minute. Okay. There was kids from the building, they wanted to sell cheese. Yes. Anyway, I was talking about the sleeves. So I think I want to make this, I want to take this ribbing out up here again and knit the sleeves like a normal length, so I can wear it more. I really like this. It looks very fluffy and it's very light, but it's so warm and cozy. I love this sweater, even if it doesn't look very well, how do you say, very put together. It looks like it's being, I don't know, weared for like 3 lifetimes. I really like it. I think it's cozy and light and exactly what I want to wear when it's super cold, maybe in the office or something like that. And it's very boxy, which I like it too. So I want to make more versions of this also, but I think I will do it not in this yarn, maybe in a normal yarn held together with a mohair. I think it would be more fancy, more finished, polished look. Then this one is like, I would probably wear it a lot in the house or like in everyday things. But that's that. So I want to fix this thing. I hope I can do it until the end of the year. That being said, in 3 days I'm going to Brazil, which is where I'm from, and I want to buy stuff there, and I want to bring stuff to meet on the way, because it's a long plane ride. It's like, I think we will do 9 hours to New York and then 8 hours more, something like that. It's like 17-18 hours. So I want to bring something to knit, so I need to cast on something, because I don't think I can bring the metal needles that I have. I have a Y-ull-ie kit. It's called Red Lace, I think, the name of the kit. Red lace, or is just the red color of the kit? I don't know. But I want to, when I travel, I usually like to bring things that are either smaller projects like socks and scarves and things like that, so I don't have to carry that weight. And I usually bring the only bamboo needles that I have, which is this one. I love these needles. It's like it is from Ito, I think, which also sells yarn, and I've bought this in a shop here in Sweden called Makeri Futon. And it was interesting because this is the first needle that I bought. So I came to the shop and I entered and I look around and I just thought, this looks nice. I picked like a size that I had no idea, and that it looked like small and nice. And I picked up this one, and then I bought the Y-ull-ie knit. And it turns out that in the Y-ull-ie knit they don't have exactly this size, which is the, I don't know if you can see, which is the 3mm needles. So this actually complements my kit, which is, well, totally unthought of. But the cat is crazy. Which was totally nice that it complemented, because I had no idea that this size is the only size that they kind of skip in the Y-ull-ie kit. So when I travel with these things, because if they take it away from me, I mean, it's not that expensive, I think, as much as the Y-ull-ie metal needles interchangeables are. So I will need to cast on something with 3mm. If you have any idea, please leave it in the comments. Oh, the cat changed the camera. Or I will just maybe start knitting another cumulus tee, because I knitted mine with this one. I'm not sure. But yes, I'm a bit rusted about talking on the camera. I really wanted to record this before, but I wanted to buy a tripod, which I did. So now I have lights and something to hold my phone. So I hope the sound and the image is good. I will, like I said, go to Brazil. I wanna buy yarn there, and last time I went there, I saw in this one knitting shop that they had. I went out there and I said, like, what do you have that is special from here? Because I live in Sweden, there's a lot of good, like Gotland yarn. I can't stop moving my camera. There's a lot of good wool and Gotland wool and all the special things that you can find here in Europe. But what is it special from here? And I remember that she showed me like this cotton from Brazil, which was like locally produced in one of Minas Gerais, is it? One of the states in Brazil. And it was very beautiful, but it costed, like, at the time, a lot of money. And I was not a good knitter yet back then. I didn't know if I wanted to invest money in that kind of things. So I didn't buy it. But this time I'm going there with the aim of finding good cotton yarn. So I think I will bring my phone and try to record if they let me in the store also. The cat is crazy. It's a quiet yarn. Oh! Okay. So I think I'll try to show in the store. I'll try to film a bit of the special things that they have, and then of course in the next episode I'll show you my acquisitions if I manage to buy something there. And in the end of next month, also, like I said, there is when I come back from Brazil, there's also the Stockholm Sea and Knit Festival here, and I will definitely buy some stuff there also. I think I will buy interchangeable needles and maybe a wool spinner, because I don't have one. And as you said from this, no, as I said, as you saw from this experience that everything unraveled and I was like 3 months trying to unravel the yarn, I need help. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.